here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Let me chill. Let's get this popping, man. Let's get this popping, man. Alyork Sports, salute to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Alphabet City, live from Las Vegas. CWN Sports, the Round Table, Holly Hot Wheels, Whole Lower, Whole Vegas. Yeah, let's just keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, man. Got a couple topics today. Let's get right to it. I'm going to start off with the Los Angeles Fakers. I don't even know where to start with this team. They calling right now for Jason Kidd, who was a good coach a couple years ago. Matter of fact, beyond a couple years ago, when he had New Jersey Nets, you know, took him to the chip, I think, one time or something like that. Lost. Then he got traded to Milwaukee. A coach got traded, and he shitted the bed in Milwaukee. He couldn't figure it out over there, which was a tough landing for him, but especially after having a great year with the Nets. But he still could have done a lot better job. But the moral of the story, he's a puppet. LeBron's calling for Tyronn Lue. Lakers are calling for Jason Kidd. And Alyork Sports is calling for Mark Jackson. Kidd, Lue, puppets. LeBron usually does good with puppet coaches. As you see, he didn't fare well with Blatch. With Spoelstra, he had a lot of confrontations with him. With Pat Riley had to get in between. And I know y'all might think I'm crazy, but they had the best team in the NBA when LeBron went over there and went 2-2 in finals play, which to me is an underachievement. But due to the fact that it's Miami Heat and they've really never been there beside that Wade and Shaq year, which I think was 206, 207, I might be wrong a year. You know, the fact that they made it 4 times in a row with Chris Bosh, I guess is a success to a lot of people. But to me, the knowledge I got for the game, as long as I've been in the game, they should have went at least 3-1. There was no need. That team should have went less than 3-1. Instead, they went 2-2. Moral of the story, he was banging head with Spoelstra, banging head with Blatch. That didn't work out. Tyronn Lue, I think they split 2 chips with Lue, even though Lue's a puppet. And they want Jason Kidd. You know, Luke Walton was another guy LeBron banged heads with. Now, I just think Walton was over his head once they signed LeBron. I like Walton before LeBron went over there. I thought he could have took a young team, developed them, you know, and they would have gave him time to develop them. The fact that you put him out there in the fire and LeBron just immediately jumped on the team, I think it was just everything was happening too quick for Luke Walton. He's not a bad coach, but he's definitely not ready for this situation, which is a LeBron team situation. And Luke didn't know what was coming to him, and he failed. You know, it's fair to say he failed because he wasn't in a win-win situation. And back to the Lakers, if they don't get a marquee free agent, they in deeply trouble, man. And it's going to be hard to start persuading these cats because the word around the league is going around that a lot of dudes don't really want to link up with LeBron. They want to beat LeBron. And right now he's very beatable because he's had, you know, at the end of his career, not that he still can't, you know, he can't put it up. You know, LeBron still could ball. He's still top 3 NBA player, top 5 at least. And, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. They got to make one key pickup. Magic Johnson, Pelinka and Company, Jeannie Buss, got to get one key pickup, and then maybe that will lure other guys to want to go. Because if it's just LeBron, it's going to be hard to get that one more dude. But once they get that bridge after LeBron, I think, like, for instance, they get Anthony Davis, people want to play with Anthony Davis. They get, let's say they're not going to get Durant, but if they got Durant, it'll be the same thing. But they're not getting Durant, so forget about that. But the Fakers in disarray. They one big move from being in the right spot, which I think they would accomplish it. Magic Johnson, I dealt with the guy, know the guy, not personally, I mean just watching him. I follow his career. He always finds a way, and he will find a way. He will make it fun in Lakerland. He took over the Dodgers, and he made some key acquisitions, and they went to the chip 2 years in a row. Now, they lost, but they got there. I think he'll do the same in L.A. He'll get LeBron some pieces. He'll get some shooters. And once he does that, and I think this is the year. My boy Noah Parker said this is the year. I think this is the year because I think if they don't do none this year, then I think they can start really shopping LeBron James because it's going to be a waste of time, especially if they come up way short. Now, if they right there and they come up short, no, you can build from that. But, the Lakers are right now, like I said, disarray. They're looking like the little brothers of the Clippers, at least for this year they were. And, just Magic got to make it happen. You got to make some magic. That's your name. Your name is Magic. Create some magic. Take something out your hat. Deliver. Get LeBron some help. Get LeBron to buy in because he had a horrible year. And I don't only blame you guys. I blame him, too, for them short efforts he put out, which definitely got him out the picture of any GOAT situation. I mean, he'll never be the GOAT. Never. In my book. Never. Michael Jordan got that solidified, but that's another topic. And a salute for the Lakers if they can make this happen. Salute to them if they can make this happen. I don't know if they will, but if I had to pick a percentage, 100 being the highest, I'll say Magic Johnson will make something happen 75%. So they'll definitely be better than next year. That's not saying much, but I think they need to get at least to the conference finals. Win or lose, get to the conference finals next year for it to be somewhat a successful year. And good luck to the Lakers. And please don't get one of those coaches. Man, I'm a Mark Jackson guy. I think Mark Jackson will go in there and they'll sit LeBron down if LeBron ain't giving a full effort. And that's why I don't think LeBron's going to want him. Because LeBron knows he's going to bump heads with him like he did with Spoelstra and like he did with Luke Walton. And that's going to be another unhappy marriage. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think Mark's the best fit, but LeBron's the diva. He wants a guy that he could run over and whatever he says goes. Kind of like a player coach. When they call him to play, LeBron could be calling to play with Lou like he used to do. And that's what LeBron's going to end up getting. It's going to be his way or no way. And that's why I don't think Mark Jackson is not going to get this job either. And it's sad because Mark Jackson did great with Dub Nation. He's a strong individual, knows the game, but he's too feisty, and that happens to work against him like it does a lot of us in life. And there go your Lakers story. Now, big breaking news this morning. MLB, Jacob deGrom just signed an extension for the New York Mets. Fuck the Mets. A 5-year, 137.5 extension. deGrom had a 1.70 earned run average last year. But his career record is 55-41 with a 2.67. 55-41. And he's getting M's like it's nothing. You know why? Because his last couple years been so dominant. I would have gave him this contract. Even though his prior numbers don't indicate that. Because 55-41, what the fuck is that? It's only 14 games over 500. Earned run average 2.67, which is really good. But his last 2 years, he's been so unhittable, this guy, man. And I wish my Bronx Bombers would have got him. Because if my Bronx Bombers would have got him, he could have solidified the ace spot, the ace. Because we got a bunch of 2s and 3s in New York. Tanaka is like a 2-3. Severino's a 2-3. Sabatia's a 5. Paxton's a 2-3. If we would have had deGrom at ace with all those guys, that would have been automatic World Series bid. I'd have put my ticket in as soon as he would have signed with the Yankees. But unfortunately, the Mets got him again. And he's a great pitcher. And salute to the New York Mets, even though they never give the Yankees no love. Salute to y'all for tying this guy up, because this guy is the truth. I love me some Jacob deGrom. And last but not least, we going to the boxing world. We mentioned this on the Alyork Sports Show every Sunday when we go on 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern with the round table, CWN Sports. We bring up the conversation of one of the biggest boxing matches that could take place. And we all agreed on the round table that after Bud Crawford fights his last fight, which is I think in the next month or two, they should just make him and Errol Spence start that Errol Spence Bud Crawford thing. Bob Arum's got to make this happen, man. I understand those are both his fighters, but it's about money, man. And right now in their prime, like my boy Tony Brown said, this could be the next like Hearns Leonard fight in this era. which I never thought would be possible. And they got to make this fight happen, man. Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. at their prime. Of course, Bud Crawford's got to clean his the next fight up, which he should be able to win that fight. I think he's fighting Ahmad Khan. And if he is fighting Khan, that's going to be easy work for him, like a tune-up fight. I think once that fight is over, they should start putting in that bid for Spence and Bud Crawford for November, December. And like I said, I think them guys can make 50 M's each. First I said 100, but when I thought about it, I think 50 M's each is about correct. And this should be their payday. Because these guys, you got one guy at 34-0, 25 knockouts, and Terrence Bud Crawford, and Errol Spence Jr. is 25-0 with 21 knockouts. And how much better you get two warriors undefeated in their prime before, they start running out of gas or they develop a loss. Get these two undefeated fights now, Aaron. Get this money. Everything set up for you for everybody can make money, man. Make this happen. The viewers need this. The viewers want this. We're tired of watching bullshit fights. And it's time to get some real dudes in there. I mean, I love me some Mikey Garcia, but he got shelled, man. I mean, he got totally dominated. I understand Spencer's bigger, stronger, and all that, but nobody told him to take this fight. He's the one that came for this fight, and he got demolished. That's the best way to put it. But I guarantee you right now, Terrence Bud Crawford would not get demolished like that. This would be a magnificent fight. Might be the top fight in the last 5 years if you can make this fight happen sooner than later. And with that, I'm Alyork Sports. Like I said, tune into the show every Sunday, 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. We're going to give y'all nothing but the raw truth. You know how we get down. You know how I get down. I respect and I thank you guys to continue to view in. I need y'all to comment more, though. Y'all need to start commenting more. Don't be afraid to comment, man. I'm not no shark. I'm a shark against other analysts, but I won't be a shark to viewers and fans. I'll work with y'all. So throw your questions up. Not going to cross-examine y'all. The more the merrier. CWN Sports, Alyork Sports. Like I say every time, we coming to a theater near you. Hold your heads. Love y'all. LES to the death. Live from Vegas.